2025 forecast, the celestial and mystic with a touch of witchiness on paper as black as my soul. Hey fam, it's Icy of Icy Studio. Welcome to my channel, and today I will be finally setting up my 2025 bullet journal. I honestly was not planning on using a blackout notebook until I saw this beautiful Wonderstruck notebook on the Archer and Olive website. So this is A5 in size with black 160 GSM dot grid paper, and I absolutely love the holographic lunar and celestial designs on the cover and the spine. So anyway, I used the last page of my journal to do swatches and see how my art supplies look on the black pages. So feel free to check out my swatch video, which I will link in the description. So anyway, I am still waiting for the courage to write my name on the first page, so I'll leave that for now. And for every journal, there's always these two awkward pages. I use them to quickly jot down ideas and I will be gluing them together later. So as you can see, I have already drafted everything in pencil on my cover page, and I have written 2025 in Gothic lettering, and I drew a tarot card frame around it. So I love how silver looks on black paper, so I will paint the numbers and the frame with fine text sterling silver watercolor. So with these paints, I like to make the consistency very thick and creamy so that it shows up well on black paper. I am obsessed with everything metallic, whether it's watercolor, gel pens, or markers. What about you? Are you a fan of metallic stuff? Let me know in the comments below, and also let me know if you've ever used a black notebook before. Now that I'm done painting and waiting for it to dry, I will be using the Phases of the Moon washi tape from Notebook Therapy's Lunar Mystery washi tape set, and I will cut each phase out and place them in a circle. After that, I am going to use the silver gel pen from the metallic Sakura Jelly Roll set, and I will be drawing orbits around the Phases of the Moon stickers. I am randomly alternating between broken and unbroken lines and just filling in basically the whole page. And now I'm done with those lines. I will add some stars and little dots using the gold metallic jelly roll. So now I'm going to cut the circular space between the phases of the moon to make a little window, and I am going to use my pencil to draw a guide on where to cut. I bought this crafting knife from Daiso, and it is very handy with cutting windows in my journal. I like putting a cutting mat underneath to avoid accidentally cutting more than the desired page. So I cut across the moon stickers and followed the pencil guides very slowly and carefully. After that, I'm going to slowly rip the areas I have cut and use a pair of fine scissors to get in the small areas. I was feeling very nervous about this window, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. Phew! So on to the next page, I will be drawing some shelves and I will be putting stickers on them. So just drawing 4 thick lines for my shelves. This page is actually my mood board for the year. And I will be going through my sticker stash, pick stickers that reflect my mood, and stick away. So like my reading journal for 2025, I am loving Witchy academia right now, so that is the vibe I am going for. My reading journal is more monochromatic, I think, while my bullet journal is more colorful. What about you? What is your mood board looking like for 2025? Sticking those stickers was so much fun, and I'm absolutely obsessed with how the window turned out. Anyway, my next spread is a full moon calendar and the wheel of the year combined. I bought these moon phases sticker sheets from PaperWrld, and I will be using the full moon stickers. So I want to track the full moons this year, and I will be writing their moon names and the dates with the gold jelly roll around the stickers. So this is the first time I am actually doing this, and I assumed that the full moon names were different every year, but they are actually the same. I don't really use a year at a glance page, but I wanted to do something witchy and different and unique. In addition to the full moon names, I will be adding in the events on the Southern Hemisphere wheel year in between the full moon dates. A little disclaimer, I am not actually a witch, nor do I practice witchcraft, but these dates are very interesting to me and I want to incorporate them into my journal themes. I actually did a circular Wheel of the Year in 2024, but I wanted to do something different this time, so I put the events in chronological order in a straight line. Now I will be decorating this page with these holographic strips of stationery to fill up the empty spaces. My yearly pages will be in a Dutch door format, and as you can see, I have marked the page margins in pencil. In case you don't know, a Dutch door layout consists of shorter pages in between longer pages, and I have marked where I will cut the shorter pages, and for the outer pages, I have marked where and how much holographic paper to use. So the first page in this Dutch door is a check-in page. So this is where I will be evaluating my emotional, mental, and physical state and gauge how to set my goals. Next, I have a lunar phases and days of the week guide to help me harness moon magic energy and determine which day of the week to do what task. I love how every lunar phase and day of the week represent a different course of action. There's a time to brainstorm, set intentions, take action, evaluate, and take a break. I feel that this will help me from feeling burnt out. What about you? How do you plan your goals? Do you prefer to do a lot of things then take a long break? Or do you prefer breaking your tasks down into smaller pieces and take small breaks in between? I personally like breaking my tasks down into smaller ones so that it's not overwhelming for me. And I often forget to take breaks, so I'm hoping that these lunar phases and days of the week guides will help me take more breaks more often, and I really need to internalize that breaks are part of achieving my goals. Now that I'm done with those pages, just putting a sheet of paper in between the pages because I'm impatient and I don't really want to wait for the ink to fully dry. So up next is my goals page. I don't usually include a goals page, but this year I want to achieve some things and I want to be accountable. This is inspired by Jashi Corinne. I liked how she divided her goals quarterly because I can't do monthly goals for some reason, and I am also planning to include reset weeks like she did. So next up is an ideas page where I just dump all of my ideas in here. And the next page is an actions page where I write specific steps to execute the ideas from the previous page. So like the ideas page, there's nothing really special about these two pages. I just dump everything in here. Lastly, I have a monthly check-in page. So this is a glance on how the months are going and to check patterns on how I'm feeling and how well I'm working towards my goals. So for each month, I'm drawing a tarot card and I will be writing my mood, highlights, and lessons for the month. Such a tight space, but I like how it turned out. So now my Dutch door pages are done and I will now cut the inside pages shorter than the outside pages. I'm also going to be adding tabs for easy navigation, so I've marked where to cut. And off camera, I wrote the categories on the tabs and I actually miscalculated the measurements on the last tab and cut it shorter than the rest. It actually doesn't look that bad, so I guess it's okay. And now for the final flip through. All in all, I am happy with how this turned out. I am excited to start a new journal this 2025, and I also want to know what you're excited about this year. And if you've made it this far, leave a crystal ball emoji in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet, and hope you have an amazing year ahead.